since the break. They are now 2-6. Let's hear from Frank Vogel. He's speaking with Mike in the media.
Frank, this might sound like a repeat after the Golden State game, but just what stood out the most to you about LeBron's performance tonight, especially in that second half? I think he had 17 at halftime.
He's really good at basketball, that LeBron James. I don't know. The thing that stands out to me is like the league's never seen a player at this stage of his career do what he's doing. And I think that's the biggest thing, that needs to, be recognized. It's just unbelievable, the level that he's playing at. Maybe after all these years, him playing center, it was really the best way to utilize him. Because that's where he's been doing it, by playing the center position with AD out, doing whatever the team needs to win games, and just an incredible, unbelievable, epic performance by LJ.
In that second half, did you get a sense as it was building what was going on with the way that things were working, and is there anything you do on the sideline as a coach to try to emphasize things a certain way?
Leave him in, make sure he has enough gas in the tank to finish the game. Usually he'll tell me whether he needs one or not. We have a sub always waiting for him, but just keep giving him the ball, and honestly recognizing. Because when he gets on a tear like that, he's handling the ball every time down, and he doesn't shortcut the defensive end when he's doing that. So he gets through stretches where you just needs a possession or two where he's standing in the corner, and your thought process is, okay, what do we got out there? Who can we go to? How's the counter punch? In the bubble, it was always Rondo and AD. You know what I mean? To give Bron a possession or two. Tonight it was Taylor and Malik. Those guys picked up some of the slack when we needed it, but he didn't really need a whole lot of it tonight. He was awesome.
Frank, this is kind of maybe a strange way of looking at this, but you've been fairly confident about the long-term prospects of this team. And in our discussions, we've got a shot, we just got to get there. Is part of that confidence knowing that you're going to be, in all likelihood, entering a single elimination tournament, knowing that you have that guy on your team?
That's most of the confidence. Yeah, but I believe in in our group and our system and the habits that we drill and that we build with our guys every day, and but obviously the large portion of the confidence comes from knowing that he's on our side.
Hey, Frank, two-part question. One, LeBron had that stretch in the third where he had 12 straight points, and I think you guys were down 5 and ended up going up 3. Wizards called timeout. How important was that stretch in particular? And then second, you played Wanya in 13 minutes tonight, and just curious what you saw from him and what you thought of his minutes.
Yeah, well, that stretch, the third quarter is where we took control of the game. Obviously with Bron getting red hot, but also our defense held him, I think, to 23 points in the third. Much better start in the second half, than we did throughout the first half. So I think the combination of how we were guarding and obviously Bron taking over the game offensively was a critical stretch in us getting a W. And Wendy is something that is someone that we're intrigued with. He's got an interesting skill set. He's very young and inexperienced. So as a coach with a veteran group. You're a little bit nervous about it, but we want to see what he can do. And, this is a game that we felt like we could throw him in there and just evaluate. He's got the ability to shoot the 3. Credit to him for having the guts to step up and make a big 3 during that stretch. Excuse me. And, obviously he can play as a roller, and he's got great length, defensively that can switch or play in coverage, against another team's big. So he's interesting to us, and, we're going to spend some time here, putting him in there and evaluating.
More to come on Access.